What is up, everyone? It is me. Alright. Was I speaking for like 22 minutes without my mic turned on? I say, Pro, why didn't you say anything? But he's not here. Anyway, I was basically reading the lines. I was bad. Anyway, at least you didn't hear me butcher the English language. I spoke with him before inside. Is he the one that what his village returned in prison exchange? You recognize him then? Curious. And back his first second report. For conscripts. Would the queen be after, I wonder? He does not come, my lord, to speak ill of the colony. And I'm like trying to find something. That's post. Here. Here. Okay. I'm just like grabbing something. My darling Minato was chosen to serve as a vessel for Izanami. I witnessed her ascension with my own eyes. Oh, good thing I'm actually speaking now. Minato, please. I can't. I won't. There's no logic in it, no justice. The Witcher Domus spared, given a second chance, and my husband condemned to die as a conscript? I will never know what became of him. Lord Hien can give me even that. And when I look at the families he made whole, at their happiness, I feel a hole in my heart. A gaping wound that will never heal, begin to bleed. Only on my beloved's side will I find peace. You mustn't lose faith, Minato. All will be well. Trust in God. It is happy. I want to believe, but so she turned into a blasphemy. Inazami is come to bring peace to the souls of the planet, to restore balance between the world and the mind. Surely, we're not there to defy the will of money. The bounty seeker that has claimed the land to innocent, but recently returned to us, and I will not Nami will condone such cruelty. No crueler than the sight of Yatsura being forgiven while my husband and son fought in Garlemont's war, now dead and forgotten in a foreign land. All due respect, Lord Human is not your duty to protect Doma and her people. However, we have to place our faith in men. The man who places the enemy's safety and well-being above his subject. Only the Kami are deserving of our adoration as it was been. Jesus. The villagers know that. So, from all of this, in the sense that there are some people that they see the blasphemous as like a reigning supreme, like this is the thing. Back in Limsa Lominsa, the fish folk, the Zahagan, when their brood mother turned, they thought it was a blessing of Leviathan, and since then everything related, all their transformations are like seen as blessings of Leviathan. It was only until after we realized it's linked with them that no, this is a bad thing, that they realized no, this is a Leviathan. This is something worse. When it came to the magical thing, because it was with Ishtar, the church tried to bring back someone, remember the 12? Like, the 12 and the King Thornton. But in doing so, they created a puppet vessel to act as them. The puppet vessel was far beyond broken, and it wasn't functioning yet. But because of this, this puppet vessel basically became a dragon and was attacking everything. Well, not attacking. It was trying to find Thornton. But the Archbishop died. So, yeah. They were, what I'm to believe what they're trying to do was, like I said, they wanted to bring back the Knights 12 and King Thornton, basically trying to push away the current system that is happening in Israel, which is crazy. So this is another scenario where another country has thought the blasphemy as a blessing. Thankfully, Ishtar didn't see it as a blessing. They were like, well, they try to think themselves as, well, this has nothing to do with us. It's nothing to do with that clone until you realize, no, this is everything that they do with the clone, that everything fell into this way. The echo, the blasphemy, has indeed been born of Minato. The whirlwinds of such her mind was a struggle to comprehend what she saw. And a woman's fate, perhaps, her only surviving family from one who did the divine, was the reality which she had come to terms. I believe I know what must be done. I pray her favor does not drive her to beyond proposals. Come, let her turn to your own way. There it is. As also it's clear, the career that also husband, you're going to get back to a path to the fire to know actually a true late heavy. My confidence in her is not to my dying day. She could see the beast she become. She would implore us to stop her, which is why we must find the others. Okay, so for some reason, this blasphemy is targeting families that had their loved ones returned during Stormblood, after the events of Stormblood. So, alright. If you come to ask a blessing, I have not to share as of yet. Our shinobi to the beast. The returns, however, are all come from one being as a thing, simply as such. He is presently assisting with honor for a blessing in no reports of other villages returning and yet. Before the situation is turned a bit worse, it's a matter of few months for the bush, he said. So he knows that's all my stuff. Okay. However, they're going to worms turns into gold. This is visit for you, and but my benefit many times. You take the risk. Okay. Okay. Your outfit's changed. Garments I wore when we first met, so by sufficient, I think, to conceal me. How many years since the last saw him? I'm Shinobi Doma, but even as a child, I sought to ensure safety and survival of Sato. I was quite bold in those days, very not much reckless, and together with our children, I yearned for adventure, and so one day we sought to hold on what is a Doma. Imagine our heart, discovered sea, near the ash, imperial fortune. We fled at sight. In my haste, I lost my way in the bamboo groups. A young boy named Shun. His wedding mess as he swung his wooden sword and with reckless abandon, training to fulfill his duty as a samurai, he said. Having been to instruction of what the Empire was capable of, I felt the need to protect my home. I joined him in exercise and every day with my results to protect my listener. Sadly, my elders refused to listen. They were content to remain hidden beneath the waves and hoping the Empire's notice. This is a heavy heart and left this sense of strength I believe slowly found it as Shinobi. For the people's fear of war and conflict would fall on my heels should I return. I did not begrudge them their decision, nor do I regret my own. Part of me is overjoyed at the thought of seeing home again, openly defying the wishes of the Ruby Princess. However, the bode ill for my family. They have suffering us with discretion. That is why, for their sake, I should remain not but a faceless Shinobi at your employ. Thank you. With that in mind, let us make for Shuino Sato. Oh, should have had the mask on here. I've not seen that mask on since like ARR. Oh wow. That is a blast for the past. This is like a complete blast from flashy. Damn. This was the day I left. But now it is time to reminisce. We have to work it out. Perhaps the villagers' elders know why I just believe. Visiting him sounds familiar, and yet apologize, my friend, my memory is not what it was. Better take it another. There. It's quite some time since I heard that name. She was a princess of the village, vanished after drawing the art of the former princess. Where did it come up from her in all these years, I wonder? Please, is there anything to tell us? Inagi was quite close to her. Memory serves, perhaps we should seek her. Mother, I hope to avoid my parents, but if there's no other way, I already nothing else to take the lead. Ugh. This can only end in one way. Oh, but boy. You're not hiding. It's good to see you again. So what's I would have put the honor of your visit? She said, yes, we were close, but that was a long time ago. Still, if I can be assistant to the man who we owe so much, I'll share what I know. He said was born of the family priest, and even at an early age, she possessed extraordinary abilities. Much was expected of her, but everything changed the day she said she would speak with the dead. Only to her first, she continued to assist he could, and strove to demonstrate her knowledge well beyond her years, knowledge of events to which she could not have been privy. Word of her talent eventually reached the princess, and she was summoned to this room for violent tides and for private appointments. No one knows what Kisuru said to her in private, only the priest. The princess was incident with rage and ordered for her exile forthwith. Some believe Kisuru revealed the terrible secret of the royal house, or perhaps spoke a blatant falsehood that proved her liar. In these acknowledgments, the mind from the dead was not always truth. But who's to say the dead would know the truth was not the secret of life? Thus, could we never be certain if he was simply a fantasy or a power divine? The only thing that is really certain is that no small number of people found comfort in her words. Would that I could tell you more about Senna, not seen or spoken with Kisai since her banishment. Forgive me, but have we met? Your flesh looks familiar. I believe this is the first time our humble Shinobi visited Tsuyosa. I imagine she does, considering she's. Yeah. I could just easily do that. I could easily do that. You could not possibly know me. I am but a lonely Shinobi. Sorry, I have to laugh a little bit. I am but a lonely Shinobi of Doma, nothing more. Being a Shinobi, I've first seen you heard tales, including Endwalker. Should you have the chance to meet her, and I ask you to deliver her message, tell her that her mother and father love her, that we could not be more proud. I will. I have no doubt she feels the same, and not a day goes by without you in her thoughts. I believe we heard of the shall return to Okinawa. It's just I appreciate the slight little things because I'll be honest, even though Yugiri is a master, it's a master at disguise and stealth. Especially when it comes to disguises and infiltration. There's one thing that she can never escape, and that's like that's presence and the sight of her mother. Her mother knew she was there, and her mother played along in a sense. But it was the gentlest of them saying, I'm sorry, and I'm proud of you, and I love you to each other. But not being very upfront with it was just wonderful. As they basically said it to each other's faces, but not really. That was nice. My father placed me in a peculiar situation. Though I must confess, I did get my heart good to see my mother talk about. All the reason I must do all I can to keep this is to be a Doma, a member of the Eastern Alliance. After we come a day when this opens to the world, a day when you get him as well, you bring in my father. With that, Lord Kian could have sometimes. The Lord Kian and Lady Mina have long since passed. Lord Kian and Lady Mina have long since passed. To go too many lives lost in your occupation. I cannot imagine what ever succumb to despair. I think those things. Lord Kian knows the pain of his people all too well. I can see it in his eyes. Honest, it troubles me at times. Perhaps I said too much. Come, we mustn't keep living. We mustn't keep him waiting. We need to bring Yukiri home. She needs to go home one day. I don't know what's going on. I actually don't know what the hell that was all about. I think it should be. Lightning one? We should turn to the lightning one. The Terminus takes the keys and ends up with the saucer. As a blasphemy has spoken into the Confederate allies among together with such mark my word. Second. You are not momentarily joined. The blasphemy has been decided on the coast of mercy. There are no report of past assistance. Just the man I was hoping to see. No sooner can we catch. If you would join us, brush your with on island and off and off. Well now, that I know of Doma should come in person. Once again, make these blasphemies are truly a threat. Indeed they are, and I was told you and yours cited a quarry quite recently. Aye, that they did. Aye, we did. Near the islands of Sauropod, beasts appeared to be lost out by our account, but appearances can be deceiving. As it says, these blasphemies has time for former conscripts, then we have not to fear. I trust those we accepted into our care are still in your cabin, enjoying the finest Doma hospitality. Anyway, I know not why I came to the Rune Sea, nor why I remained idle, but if we act quickly, there's a chance we can take it unawares. Once we dive by force, if we're willing to go to the shore, we'll take a ship and circle around the island. The first time we'll have the honor. I don't know why my headphones are acting so staticky. They never really did. Like it's like acting as if it's like never connected to a device ever before. It's all that wonky. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. But then last night, the things are kind of be all over soon. speed. I thought even my falcons could keep up with it. Don't tell me that's a blast beam flying off in the distance. I hoped the ill will bore me the life of keeping a beast of safe fight. Perhaps lives of Minato remains in that thought. Minato? The monstrosity was Minato? You know her? Her family tried to flee to Michigana during the occupation, but their ship was raided and sunk. When we happened upon the shipwreck, she was huddled between her parents on a piece of footstool, desperate to keep warm, but they had long since come home. Took her into another tower, but we nursed her back to health. Couldn't imagine what horror she was in this. The mere sight of our weapons was enough to make me start screaming. She was clearly unfit for a car trek, so we sought a village that might take her in. The city was a village. Several months later, I chanced to meet her again on this very beach. She was in company of a young Arrow fisherman, and I knew at once she had found more than a woman. I saw them many times after that. She found something comforting about this place, I think. Or express a haunt the memories of the desires of those who turn in. Perhaps innocent memories are what compelled the beast to come here. To explain its timid nature. Minato was never one for violence. I decided you, the blade drawn, no doubt stirred a little of the wound remains to monster. In that case, an assault on the character is unlike guided as it is by our samurai. I would have let it in some picture first sight of danger. Perhaps brought by her parents, her husband, and now her love, I would rather not. Rather didn't happen at all. But I understand full well the risk that we're doing. If we catch sight of welcoming again, we will pursue her perhaps next time. We can put her soul at rest. There is nothing to do now, but by our time, tell much return to Gilligan. Given what we've learned, it seems likely the best thing is to return to the Soul Rock. The knowledge will avail us not if we can prevent it from escaping again. Oh no. Lord Kian, on behalf of the people at Easter, we come with a request. We welcome you with open arms and open hearts. What is it you have to ask of me? Those returned to us in the prisoner's exchange have been gathered at Kigakan. That they yet live is an informant of the commons right design. The spirits of our loved ones suffer for it. Balance must needs be restored. And so I beseech you to render them unto the goddess in Izami. Absolutely not. It's not our place to play. It's not our place to pray for the death of others, nor draw steel at these things. Hang on, I gotta read this properly because this one actually was what the fuck I just. "'Tis not our place to pray for the death of others, nor draw seal to stake mere bloodlust. When I take a life, be it by command or my own hand, I do so not in the service to vengeance, but to uphold my duty to Doma and her people. How did your mercy for your shoulders serve your duty? How were your people made better by the sight of her walking free? For her crimes and cruelty, I cut her down the day we took the castle. I sought to kill her, and by right she should have died then and there. But the kami willed otherwise, and returned her to us alive, bereft of her memories, with no recollection of her deeds. It would have been Tsuyu who faced punishment, not Yotsuyu. This was my judgment, and for it you were denied the justice you deserve. You have every right to resent me. But you come before me and ask that I sacrifice men and women whose only crime was to suffer, to be condemned to a life of servitude. If you truly believe your cause to be sacramental, believe yourself fit to bear the burden and swing the sword, then step forward. Sophicity and lies, they were meant to die, their spirits damned. Are these the words of the dead or the living who yet born? Go get soon. Word of the Isari priesthood and her gifts has spread far and wide, and I sought to seek the truth of it myself. By confidence, I crossed paths with a traveler hailing from the self-same village, who had a mind to return as well, but alas could not, and so he bid me deliver a missive in his stead. Judging by the striking resemblance, I take it you are the young fisher, Akitsu. This is the letter from my father. He was severely wounded in battle, but expects to make a full recovery. He's alive, but that would mean... Surely a woman of your talents can divine a plausible explanation for this turn of events. You shall pay for this. Ultimately, my daughter will make sure of that. I don't get to. Literally. Apologies for the abrupt and otherwise unannounced arrival. As you can see, my Lord Ian, I am returned. Well, glad I am for it. Thanks for your timely arrival. Given the lines of distance of preternatural powers. I gathered your appraisal of recent events. It didn't take long to learn the state of affairs here to go and assistance required. I heard tales of Kesari-chan getting through the father of one young fisher. Imagine my surprise when I saw the spirit in the flesh. He also, on a pilgrimage, in respect to the departed, and we chanced to meet in Liberation, front infirmary. Would that we were not brought back together under such circumstances, but I'm glad to see you all hail and harmony. Mom, something matter? I wish I apologized, Lord. It was wrong of me to say things next time. I understand nothing can bring back my father, but I was angry, so please, Tombo, you need to apologize. It's just my brother was always so brave. My father stepped this wall and he could bear. And it turned into that monster. He wasn't brave enough. What chance do I have? He wanted to perform the rites for my father, but the body was never turned to us. Not to blame you for that, but I understand nothing can be done. That Akitsu's father survived is nothing short of a miracle, but I fear he is indeed a rare exception. I have offered prayers and had more prayers than count. It should be cruel to give others false hope than their loved ones might return. And yet, because I continue to do just that, offering comfort with their lives. The tempering involuntary wounds can be yet healed, much like the anger some harbor for you, or resentment for the family restore while others may grow them. But for those like the poor boy whose heart lack of hatred, who knows sadness and despair, they too may turn, exposing the truth that decides us not matter. If we're to prevent more suffering, we must not pursue a lasting solution. I'll be most grateful for your counsel, Gogetsu, for as much I could learn from your pilgrimage. If I ought to be required to say the word, it shall be done. At the least, I can do my part by playing. But that I played in Katsuyu's tragedy, I failed her in the end, but I will not fail you in my work. Thank you again for your aid. I think the day's events have given me much to consider. When our next steps, you'll be soon. Alright. Alright. I'll bring it back for a little bit. I have to do a few things. When I get everything done,